Frosty trees never get old. Alright, gotta take this over, get that gravel pad finished today, get that packer back, because we're paying for that by the day, and yesterday was a waste. Didn't use it at all, so here we go.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now. And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
and blessings from our Savior,
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's been on a charger all night. Never could get it started yesterday, obviously. Apparently all we needed to do was warm up the batteries. Well, I left my camera in the shop because the battery was going dead, but charged a little now. Loaded with barley. Topping off the fuel, and then we'll get out of here. And this is going west of Glasgow to a feedlot. 18 miles of gravel at 30 to 35 miles an hour. Not the most fun, but the views are spectacular. But let's turn on our lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel safer already. I have not done a lot of recording here. Trying to get in, find the place. Never been here. It's foggy. It's got to be 800 degrees in the cab of that truck because I was trying to keep the windows defrosted. Anyway, it's cleared off in the last 20 minutes, and I have the back hopper unloaded. He's pushing that up right now. I'll back in, unload the front hopper, and head back into town to get a weight. So all we've done is just to windrow it on the ground, and they'll push it up into the pile and feed it. So anyway, I'm out of here. We're back to our bin pad project. Got to do some more leveling, shaping it better, squaring it up, and building it up. I have 2 more loads of gravel that have been delivered here, so I'm going to work on that. Tony is in a meeting somewhere, and so I'll work on this for a little bit, and then I can start lifting, doing some more compacting. But first, I have to do some measuring off the centers of the hopper bins, so that way the new fertilizer bins are placed square with the grain bins, or else that would just look crazy. So how do you measure when you're by yourself and you need to hook your tape on something? We'll use the magnet on the camera. Good morning. Back in the shop working on the 370 again, and I'll explain. So working on changing the crankcase filter, and if you've never done one, I'll give you a tip. Pay somebody else to do it. It's well worth the money. No, the tip is the gas shocks that hold the hood up, pop them off and hold, you have to lift the hood higher than they can reach in order to pull this out, put the new filter in, and get the gasket and everything back in there. So yeah, that's what I've got going. This is the filter that I pulled out. It's a 1200 hour service, and the tractor's at like 2400 hours. And then also on the case back here, this back, or I guess it'd be the inside bottom bolt, that bolt has to be in the filter housing before you put it in place, or else this steel hydraulic line right here blocks it, as you can kind of see, and you cannot get that bolt in that hole. So you got to put the bolt through the housing, get the gasket on it, then line it up. Kind of a pain in the butt, but got it. So on the downhill slide now, just put bolts in and tighten them up and finish it. That's all you need to do, is tip it to the side less than 1/2 inch, I think. And that allows that bolt to get started, but excuse me, I'm gonna have to line up all your gasket stuff again. That's fun. Does not want to play nice at all. Come on. There we go. Let's start it. There it is. Now we're back in business. Alright, well, as I said, I already had to take the hood shocks off the hood, but they were not holding anything anyway, so put some new ones to put on there. Because the case hood weighs about 8,000 pounds. Morning, Warren. Morning. Welcome back. If you haven't been on camera yet, you are now. Well, I got the new gas shocks on there. The hood holds itself up now, and it closes. There we go. So here's the two bad ones. Wouldn't hold the hood up, but I can't push them down. Maybe it was only one that was bad. Yep. Either way. Told you it's a heavy hood. Almost pushing the envelope of getting down the gravel road. Well, it said 26, now it says 21, but yeah. They have spent a little too long working on the 370 than I should have, but got it back together and the motor's closed back up at the crankcase filter, and that was kind of more important to me, so we're not dusting our engine. But anyway, hauling a load of winter wheat, and then back to the west bins, and so far the road's holding up plenty fine. I haven't seen any water splashing or mud squirting out of the tires, so I think we're in good shape. It's still pretty firm, so I guess I should let them know I'm coming. Off, and we're headed for the west bins. It's a beautiful day off today. Love beautiful spring days. Doesn't it just look like spring everywhere? I'm just kidding. Down here low, we climbed quite a bit, but look at that. 14 degrees down here. 26 when I left the shop. came back with my tarp open, blowing the trailer out because we might need that trailer to load fertilizer. So I call it road sweeping. Just helps get some of the powder and dust, fine stuff out of there with the wind blowing through it. So I'll tarp that, finish cleaning that out, and but I got to get the tonner started, the white Dodge service truck, and get that compactor hauled back into town first. I think we'll let that warm up for a minute or two while we go clean out the trailer real quick. Well, there's definitely no dust. Rails are nice and cleaned off, but a little stuck on the slope and handful on the door. See if I can't go find something to catch it. I was hoping for a cardboard box, but I couldn't find one of those, so this works. Oh, I love all those rocks in there. Yesterday, I didn't bother to catch it when I cleaned out this trailer. Look at all the deer feed I left on the ground. We don't need to feed deer. You can only do that when you have sticky shoes. Yeah. Front work boots with sticky shoes. Sticky soles. It's kind of handy that there's still snow, or this would be a lot harder to drag. Well, I made it back, dropped the roller off, and just got here in time to get everything muddy and sloppy. Finish up a little bit of final grading and should be ready for bins. And river making, yes. Tony's over there river making because that's what you do to get rid of water. See? River making.
A little bit of the alfalfa chap still plugging up our rivers though. They're like ice dams on real rivers, right?
Right, right. Blame the grasshoppers for that. Well, we're down to the finishing touches. Each one of these flags represents the center of one of the bins. So there'll be 3 of them going here. Can't see the other one because Tony's in the way, but yeah, there's the 3rd bin almost right where he's at now. And the theory is they'll come in here, pull up towards the building, back them in, stand them upright. So guess that's how that works.
Well, we've got a community fundraiser happening tonight, so hopper bins are supposed to be here between 4:30 and 5, they figure, and we will be at that event. So not going to be able to show you guys how they stand these up off the trailer, but they're going to come flat. They'll back up and then they'll lift the hoist on the trailers and stand them upright, set them down, unclamp. We'll have hopper bins here, so maybe sometime we'll get to show you that whole process. But for now, it's just going to be one of those. There they are. They got them set here. We did order fans with these too. They're not only fertilizer, they are multi-use. And so I might have to open the door on the top or the top. You can see that, right? But these have variation in them. So that's pretty handy. Wow, those are big inside. But aeration comes out the bottom of all these channels. Smells new and painted in there, that's for sure. And here is where the fans will hook up. Take that cardboard cover off. That's how they work. Very similar traps to the Meridians and like what we put on the bottom of our hoppers. So stainless steel hardware, all that. A nice big poke hole here, so to get your fertilizer flowing when you start there. Yeah, these are really nice put together cones. Sight glasses on the sides. That looks like stainless steel there as well. So 6,400 bushel capacity, which is the same size as those bins back there, but those are 21 foot diameter. These are 18 foot diameter. So lots, about the same capacity as that, I guess, but just taller, skinnier. And we can use these for fertilizer because they're coated on the inside, where that's just galvanized and those would rust out. So, but yeah, looks like our gravel is pretty good. We left the outside edges a little higher there than in the center, just so that they'll settle down just a little bit. So we'll wait probably till we get a warmer day and everything kind of thaws back out. Just start putting some fertilizer in these. Definitely have some work to do here, leveling stuff off. We've got a trench here, so at least water that does come down the hill from the building there won't get underneath our pad. So yeah, that's that. Pretty excited to have some more capacity for storage, and also have some fertilizer room here as well. So go grab the skid steer, get these fans put away, and probably can't do nothing with the ground yet. Pretty froze up yet. So, but yeah, we'll have to start hauling in some big base screening rock first, I think, and then we'll put pit run over the top of that for packing in for the yard. But pretty cool. Have some more storage.